What is going on, comic book community? It is that time once again, 90 Miles from Comics. And as always, I am your host, Chad, aka Y290. And for all the 90 holics in the chat, YouTube is 90. And it feels so good to be here on a Tuesday night, the night before New Comic Book Day. Everyone's getting excited, getting ready to go comic book shopping tomorrow. Maybe, probably not, because we're all quarantined right now, and I'm sure we're going to have more people in the chat tonight than ever because everyone's at home. They have nothing better to do and to watch us talk about comics. And we missed him last week, and he's here this week because you guys want to hear him talk. I know I want to hear him talk. It's the one, the only D-Heid. What's going on, D-Heid?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Glad to be back. It's Tuesday, and I'm glad to be back. Let's get going. Let's talk comics. I want to talk comics with my boys and some new friends.
Hey, I like it, Hyde. And how you feeling, brother? Because I know you weren't feeling too good last week, man.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling good. It was just like a weird stomach thing. It wasn't the deadly coronavirus.
All right, because I was worried for a second. I won't lie. I thought you might be drinking Coronas. So.
No, but I was eating a lot of bats and stuff.
All right, that's perfect. Well, thank you for being here, Hyde. And I just gave you guys a little glimpse on who else is on the panel. And since we couldn't have Javi here tonight, Javi's got some pre-planned activities. So shout out to Javi, catching this on the rewind, I'm sure. But I hope you enjoy your evening. Tell Marcos I said happy birthday. But as y'all know, it's the one guy I love to complain about the most. It's Hialeah Comic Bro. What is going on, Raul?
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, Chad, D-Heid, and another special guest. Hope.
And we just lost him. I know.
Everybody's safe and doing well, man.
All right. Well, thank you, Raul, for being here as always. And, of course, being safe at home, quarantined like everybody else. Happy St. Patrick's Day as well before I forget. And last but not least on the panel, it's the one, the only Stone Cold Steve Whiting. What's going on, Steve?
What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good time. And guess what? We can talk comics.
Hey, it's the coronavirus comic talk. That's what I should have named this episode, right? So, real quick before we start doing what we do best, which is talk comic books, we got the one, the only Tony Sanders in the chat. Thank you for being here, brother. The tone is here. I appreciate that. We got Z Collects. What's going on, Z? He's been showing the band a lot of love, so I appreciate that, Z. We got the one and only Virgin Vigilante. And I know, Steve, you got something sent from him, if I'm not mistaken. So we got a little unboxing a little later.
A little care package.
Nice. Well, Vigilante, we appreciate you staying up because we know it is super late where you are. So thank you, brother. We also have the one, the only Sharon, Life with Two YouTubers. Thank you for being here. We got Mark in the building. We got Brian, Take the Time Collectibles, our favorite comic book shop guy. What's going on, Brian? And we also have Funk Comics in the building, slapping the bass in the chat for us. What's going on, Funk? And, of course, we got D-Heid slinging that wrench around. We got Two Brothers Comics in here. What's going on? It's got to be my brother Nick. What's going on, Nick? Hopefully we can get Dustin over here too. We'll convert him to be a 90 holic like the rest of you guys. So it's been a great week. There's been a lot of great things happening in comic books. Can't wait to jump into it. I do want to say shout out to my brother Perry because he hooked me up with some digital codes so I can be up to date on some comic books. So I'll be able to talk about some of that. And as I mentioned last week, I've been doing more back issue reading. So I have one back issue read that I'll talk about a little later, but we haven't heard from Hyde in a while. And we already know he's been reading a ton of things as he's been recovering from his sickness. So Hyde, lay it on us, brother. What you been reading, man?
Yeah, that's not so true. I haven't read that much at all. I could point out some of the good things of the last couple weeks and some cool things a couple of cool things I got, but I haven't really been reading much. I did read, the lighting, there we go. Giant-Sized X-Men, Jean Grey and Emma Frost, which is pretty great. There's about 2 words of dialogue, and it's all just a crazy psychedelic art fest, and it's pretty great. I recommend this highly. It's not,
Nice.
It is what it is, and you don't want anything else. Hellblazer, this last issue that has come out for this new series that's being written by Cy Spurrier. It's incredible. Like, this has been great. It feels like old Vertigo Hellblazer. If you guys like Constantine, I'd check it out. They're finally doing it right again. Next one, Punisher Soviet. This is up to issue 5 now. This is almost ending. And
sadly, right?
Yeah, and I just don't want to give too much away, and it's amazing. It's Garth Ennis. I mean,
It's Garth Ennis,
Jason
bro.
Burroughs. Yeah, it's perfect. It's what the Punisher should be. And I got this. This is the last little thing I got on eBay. The Stan Lee Mobius Silver Surfer original printing on Epic Comics. It's
Beautiful.
not like the best condition at all, but it's both issues, and I was able to get it for all right. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
I got that recently too, man. It's a good little read.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, and I also grabbed a couple of 2000 ADs.
Yeah?
Like from the 80s, yeah. I don't know why, but it's something I've never gotten into, so I thought I'd check it out.
Nice, yo, nice. Hell yeah. Well, good stuff, Hyde. We're happy that you're back. We're happy that you're feeling better. So thank you for being here. And shout out to Javi in the chat. I see the Conquistador himself. He's here. Javi, you got the link. If you want to hop in, you're more than welcome to do the mobile drive-by, you know. And we also have the one, the only Frank the Tank in the building. What's going on, Frank? You've been ignoring my phone calls, and hopefully you will call me back. So moving along, Hialeah, I know you've been doing a little reading. Let the people know what you've been reading, man.
I went to my shop for the first time in a few weeks to pick up new comic books because there was a few that I was looking for, and the first one is Thor number 4. Thor number 4, I like that. Excellent read by Donny Cates. I've been enjoying that. The next one is Philadelphia, and this is number 4, I believe. And this is an excellent story too. It's about vampires. And dude, this has been a lot of fun, man. This has been a lot of fun. This cop, his dad's
Oh man, your mic just automatically muted, Hialeah.
but this has been very good. I don't know, man. It's doing that. I think it might be the connection. It's a little off, but this is excellent. Another book that I am enjoying is Family Tree by Image. This one is about a girl that starts turning into a tree, and there's a whole history behind it because it supposedly happened to her dad, and her grandfather's helping her, you know, see what's going on. It's a big old mystery. This has been so much fun. I freaking really love Family Tree. I was actually looking forward to Family Tree more than I was Thor. I'm enjoying it that much. And the last book, a new book by who is it? Hickman.
Hickman, yeah, man, it's a Hickman book.
Decorum, total Hickman style. The world building and everything, all the little graphics and all that stuff. I wasn't too much into it at the beginning when I first started reading. I was like, oh man, I'm not really. And it ended, dude, with a bang. And I can't wait to get issue 2, man. This was a very good read also, man. Hickman's just freaking rocking it.
And if I'm not mistaken, that book did sell out as well. So
Yeah.
that's a book that you can't find it anywhere. So that might be a number 1 if you were able to pick it up.
Yeah.
It might be worth some money in the near future, just like a lot of those first imaged number 1s. You know what I mean? An image number 1 is like almost like you should just pick up.
Pick it up.
It's probably gonna pop. You know?
Yeah, just pick it up, take a chance.
Nice, man. Good stuff, Hialeah. Appreciate that. So, Steve, I know you're not. Have you been reading? I know you're a working man, so I don't know if you can do any reading.
The only thing I read was God Country again because I
okay.
Again, it was really good, man. The second time was still, man, it was still good. The ending is so sad, man. You know they're gonna have tear jerkers on Sean's show next time. I was like, God Country for sure is, man, for me.
I want to be on that show, man. I got a few stories that I would like to talk about.
Yeah, I know you got some good ones put aside.
Yeah.
No, man, definitely. God Country is one of my favorite reads. And as most of you guys know, Donny Cates turned in the script to God Country, so that movie is coming soon. And if you guys haven't read it yet or picked it up, go read it before the movie comes out, because I'm sure that'll be a movie that will pop. I mean, we hope it will pop, right? God Country #1 has come down in price a little bit. I know a few weeks ago I talked about it. It's a book that was definitely peaking, but right now I would tell you, if you're, someone that likes to buy speculation books and stuff like that, right now it's on the low. You can find raw copies for like $50, and that's actually really low because at one point in time, raw copies were going at a high at 150. You know, so definitely God Country, great read, Steve. I'm with you there on that one. And I guess to what I've been reading, right? So as I mentioned earlier, I was been lucky enough to have Perry hook me up with some digital codes, and this is one of those digital codes. You guys know I love me some Star Wars. I had to definitely read me Bounty Hunters. And I'm going to say this. I'm a big fan of Ethan Sachs. I love everything he did with Old Man Hawkeye. I love everything he did with Old Man Quill. His first issue was a little all over the place. I'm still in. I'm nothing against Ethan Sachs. I still think he's setting up the world and he's world building, so to speak. He's brought in characters and bounty hunters that we all love, such as, Bosk and Boba Fett. He kind of teased them. My favorite part of the book, I guess spoiler alert for anyone that did not read it, Dr. Alpha and Black Kakistan show up. My favorite Wookiee who just loves to dismember other people from the galaxy. But definitely great book. It's got a ton of hunters throughout the entire book. It takes place on Corellia, and it's mentioned a lot. Corellia, the planet that Han is from the Solo movie. But great read. Ethan Sachs killing it. The art's a ton of fun. And if you're a Star Wars fan, definitely check it out for yourself. And I will still be reading the next few issues to see where it goes. I'm a fan of Ethan Sachs, like I said, and I definitely want to see where he takes it.
The art looked good in that too, right?
Oh, the art is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I just will say, it jumps a lot, this book. It jumps from one character to another set of characters. And that was the only thing I guess I didn't like about the book. But it's just, it jumped a lot. And you don't really know who the main character is. But I guess it's this guy on the cover. And you only see him a few times in the book. But like I said, I'm interested.
What's his name? Vanis or something.
I want to say it's a new bounty hunter, Vanish. Because really, I guess for me, it was all fan fiction and just fan service to the max with Boba Fett. It opens up with Bosk, and then sure enough, Alfred shows up with BK, and they're all hunting down, I guess, the same bounty. And this guy is the one that they're all hunting down, and he's some sort of, I guess, badass, and he's hunting down some other people. So it's just, this first issue's all over the place. Like I said, I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm a fan of Ethan Sachs. The artwork is beautiful. And as a Star Wars fan, I'm in. Next, Venom issue 24. We got the part 4 of Venom Island. And I'm, once again, a Donny Cates fangirl. I love pretty much anything and everything that he puts out. I did read a couple, people, or I've seen a couple reviews on this issue that, some people felt like, Eddie was kind of just crying about his arm being chopped off. I really feel like at this point in time, Eddie is just really going through the turmoil of, pretty much, Venom, trying to protect him while he's on this island while Carnage is trying to get him, obviously. And then he's still dealing with everything with Dylan. And then the biggest part of this book, though, would be, I guess, what is revealed about Dylan and how powerful Dylan really is. And that's kind of what has definitely intrigued me more. I've mentioned this before on the show. Hialeah, you know this. I've specced on it before. Venom issue 9, you want to go get your first appearance of Dylan, because as Kate starts feeding him more and more powers, he's going to become something big. It's only going to be a matter of time before the Marvel comic book universe takes him and then does something with him, So definitely go get your Venom 9s if you haven't yet. But the big thing in this book is really revealing Dylan's powers and I guess how powerful he really is. So great read. I don't think it's the best thing that Donny Cates is doing right now, because I think the best thing that he's doing is this.
Chad, long term, what's a better, I know we're not talking spec, but you just brought up issue 9. What's a better spec, do you think? Noel or Eddie Brock? Or Dylan Brock?
Dylan? Oh, man. They're both great specs. I would probably say this. I mean, Noel right now is probably the easier spec. You know, being a villain, and he could even eventually be used, who knows, in a Venom movie. You know, Donny Cates even said he would love for Noel to be set up as the villain in a Venom movie. But I think long term, it's going to be Dylan.
It's going to be Dylan, man. That's my thinking too, man.
I think long term spec, it's going to be Dylan because I think it's just, it may not be Cates that does it, but somewhere down the future, someone's going to do something with Dylan and then forget about it.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the long term spec on that would be Dylan. But right now, you know, if you look at both Venom issue 3 and Venom issue number 9, about 9.8, see, they for both issues go about the same. You're looking anywhere between that $150 to like $165 range, $185 range. So, I mean, still pretty affordable keys. I know they're modern keys, and people would say, you know, oh, you don't, you know, but I would tell you, you know, if you're someone like specking and picking up keys, Noel and Dylan, but Dylan would be my long-term spec pick on that one. And that's a great question, Hialeah. So
I agree with that. That's my thinking too. One, he's a hero. You know, it's you know, you never know with the villains. It depends if they use them.
Yeah, and to your point, you know, the villains. I mean, I love villains, and we all love villains, right? So, and it seems the villains are easier to pick up.
Yeah.
You know, in your collections. And then, for instance, like a villain like Thanos, he gets picked up using the MCU, and then, you know, that first appearance is pretty much, you know, out there, you know, and it's come back down a little bit. But since he's been picked up in the MCU, it's, you know, it's a pretty hot book, you know. Now, look at the first appearance of any hero.
Yeah.
Look at the first appearance of any Avenger in the MCU. You're talking, you know what I mean? Like the heroes really hold their values, where villain books don't tend to hold their value as much.
Yeah, so, they don't come down, right? The hero books don't tend to come down as much as the villain books.
Definitely not. They always go. The hero books always go up, where villain books come down. So I'm with you there. All right. So as I was mentioning, I think the best thing that Donny Cates is doing right now is Thor. I love everything he's doing and setting up the Black Winter versus Thor and Galactus. This issue, very slow burn in a sense, where we've been building up to the Black Winter for 4 issues now. One of the things I did love about this issue, Hialeah, I don't know if you read it.
No. Oh, yeah. Yes, I did.
I like, you know, in the beginning of the issue, you know, we're told that, you know, Galactus needs 5 planets to eat to take on the Black Winter. And I love how they pretty much, like, the first, like, 4 planets, it was just like, all right, cool. Like, it was like a 2-page spread. Like, we didn't have to, like, spend 3 pages on each planet, you know. And then once we got to the final planet where, you know, there seemed to be turmoil between Thor and Galactus and, you know, all that fun and good stuff. But super cool. You finally get to see Galactus all powered up. Thor still putting his foot down. I know he seems to be a herald of Galactus, but I'm still on the side that he's not really a herald of Galactus. He's just Thor with the power of cosmic.
Yeah.
He's just helping Galactus, you know, of course, save the galaxy. And that's really what his, you know, purpose is. But love the artwork. I love, you know, Lady Sif in the issue as well with Beta Ray Bill, because you're coming off the Beta Ray Bill issue and everything like that. The battle between them and Lady Sif kind of saving Bill in a sense, but just great issue. Just ton of great stuff that Donny Cates is doing. This is, like I said, I think this is the best the best thing he's writing right now, personally for me. I know he's, you know, gotten off of Guardians. He's still on Venom. And it seems that his focus is more on this. And I think, you know, we're going to see some great things come from the next few issues. And I finally hope to see who the Black Winter is. You guys have any ideas on possibly who the Black Winter is?
I know what everybody else is thinking. No.
Yeah, I had that null feeling as well. But as we all know, you know, Jim Comics kind of speculated on somebody, and there was some good speculation on that, which would be Omnipotentness, which is I guess, as Galactus is the World Eater, Omnipotentness is the Galaxy Eater. Yeah. And I want to say it's Moon Girl issue 28 is the first appearance of that. So definitely, who knows? It would be cool to see if it was a different character other than Noel, because I think we would all, at this point, if we saw him bring in Noel this early. It's just like, all right, we've seen it before.
Yeah,
You know?
it goes back to what D-Heid says. He's kind of like on repeat.
No, for sure. And I think,
I think you might bring in. I think the Black Winter might be Lockjaw.
Okay, there you go.
That's my opinion.
He did tease Lockjaw and Thori playing in the next issue, so definitely want to check that out in issue 5. But no, definitely probably my pick of the week from last week. From what I read, I wasn't able to read any DC. I'm going to try to see if I can get some DC codes from somebody, but definitely my pick of the week last week, Thor issue 4, Donny Cates, Nick Klein. And let me say, the artwork in this book is phenomenal. Nick Klein has killed it. Probably not getting enough credit for his artwork in this book. That last page is beautiful. So definitely check it out if you haven't. And I got one more book I'm going to talk about with you guys. The last thing I've really been reading, and that is Agent Venom, the Rick Remender run. Whew, I'm on issue number 7 right now, and I'm just going to say this. If you guys have not read Rick Remender's Venom run, go read it. It is so good. Flash Thompson Venom might be the best Venom. This story arc is incredible. The first arc is awesome. In the first issue, you get the first appearance of Jack O'Lantern, who's like a pretty cool C-list type of villain. He's working up with Crime Master, and he's teamed up with Crime Master and all this other stuff. Like, it's super cool. I love it. The artwork is phenomenal. All the covers are great as well. As the story, you got Flash Thompson working for the government, and he's obviously has taken over the Venom symbiote, and he's pretty much the good guy. And they give him this serum to kind of like control Venom. And it's pretty cool because if he's not using the serum, and if he's pretty much connected to Venom for a certain amount of time, Venom takes over, and there's no like Flash Thompson there. And it's cool to see Flash Thompson have the turmoil as he's, as Venom's taken over. He's like, no, you got to hold on. You got to think. You can't let him be, the driver, so to speak. It is so good. And then I just love where I'm at right now because it's pretty much, at this point, Flash is taking on Jack and Lantern. He's taken on Kraven, which is a cool little part in the book. And now he's back in New York City, and like these spiders have taken all over the entire city, and they're infecting everyone. They're becoming like spiders themselves, or pretty much like a mutant spider. And there's this like badass looking one, right? And pretty much Flash Thompson's going toe to toe. He's getting ready to kill him. And then he hears in this, from I want to say it's General Gordon. I want to know, isn't that General Gordon? I can't think of his name right now. It's not General Ross. It's a different general that he's reporting to. But anyway, he's like, yo, you need to bring him in alive. You cannot kill this spider. And he's like, why can't I kill this spider? And like the big reveal is because that's Captain America. And you're like, what? So yeah, bro, it's sick. That's kind of like where I left off. I don't know how Captain America became this spider, but it's super, super cool read. Agent Venom, awesome stuff. Rick Remender, check it out. This is kind of like the back issue reading I've been doing. And then I'm on issue number 7, like I mentioned. I just want to show this cover. This cover is so dope with Anti-Venom and Flash Thompson Venom. So great stuff. That's what your boy 90's been reading. And I appreciate y'all, staying in tune for that. So thank y'all for that. Now, enough with what I have to say. I know people love AOKs and they want to see what you got, Big Steve. So, Steve, let's open up this box, brother.
10-4.
We got a lot of new people in the chat, man.
Bro, we got a ton of people in the chat. The chat is blowing up. Shout out to Chaos and Comics in the building. We got Mark the Cutsy Sark. We have Kachung in the building. We still have Vigilante. Thank you for still hanging out, brother. The box is being opened now. Bro, we got a ton of people here, man. Thank you guys for being here. You can be anywhere, but you're here with 90 Mouse from Comics. We appreciate that. So, Steve, do you know what's in this box?
I just know one book is for Al, and that's the first book I'm looking at, which would be this book.
Nice.
The Quasar, he couldn't find this nowhere, and Varangian knew he didn't have it, so he sent it to me so I can send it to Al, which is pretty cool. Al's super stoked about getting this book.
It's a what if?
Freaking Yeah, it's Quasar number 30. What If? Pretty cool book. Awesome. Wow, man. Holy crap. The German version
Oh,
of
that's
Superman
awesome.
Extra. Yeah, it's got that's He-Man, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
ain't got my glasses on, but oh my god, I've never seen this, man. You see my boy Skeletor up there, right?
Is that like a smaller book?
Yeah.
Yes, it's super small. It's only about maybe
Oh, wow.
6-7 inches.
Go back a little bit. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Freaking cool as hell, man.
That's awesome.
And it's got Superman on the back.
Nice.
It's in German. 450. Awesome, but this book, oh my god, dude, this book is so freaking badass. I don't even know what to say, man. Look at this here, man.
Oh
My god, that's
wow.
Spider-Man
That's
15,
awesome.
the German version
Oh,
with Kraven
man.
the Hunter.
And
Wow.
that's your birthday book.
That's my birthday book that I've been looking for, man. God dang,
Oh,
that thing
dude, that
looks
is
so
so
good too.
man. Oh,
Oh
V.
my god, dude.
Nice going, V.
Man, that was so sweet, man. I got a letter, but I'll probably just I don't think I'll read this.
It's in German.
Personal
It's
stuff.
in German.
Yeah, it's in German, so I'm gonna have to translate it later. No, I'm just kidding. It ain't. But awesome, man. God dang.
What's up, Bake?
Yo, what up, Bake? Thank you for being here. Damn, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Let's see those again, bro.
Yeah.
Captain Comics. Dude, I read today that there's spec that it's going to be Kraven in the next Spider-Man movie.
What? I mean, that's pretty good spec.
Yeah, dude. That
So
gonna
this
be
is
Kraven.
got my boy Skeletor on it, fighting Superman. I don't know how that's gonna work out for him, but this book
That
is
is
just
awesome, bro.
dude, straight awesome, man. I don't even have the Spider-Man 15 yet. I've been looking for it. It's a tough book to get, man. It's expensive. I was so surprised it was that expensive, man, when I started looking.
Dude, that's awesome.
Man, that thing is it's in great shape too, man. It almost looks brand new, man.
Bro, shout out to Vigilante. You are the man.
Yeah, man.
That is so sick, bro. For real.
Definite shout out to Vigilante. Damn, that thing is so sweet, man. I'll probably keep it close so I can show it on Silver Age Sunday.
Hey. Nice, yo. Great stuff, man. Hell yeah. Well, I'm just setting up the next segment, which is 90s newest segment, the 90s News Wire. And I got just a couple more things to pull up for you guys so that way I can kind of give you guys some updated news on what's happening in the comic book world. I miss our boy 84 with the with the news update music. That guy was killing it last week with that, right?
Yeah, he's good at all that stuff, dude.
Yeah, bro. That's what he does.
He's the
All right. All right. So after the 90s news wire, giving you guys everything you need to know that's happening in the comic book world, being comic books, movies. Last week we had a little bit of everything. This week it's more comic book oriented, about some books getting ready to come out in the near future that you guys should be on the lookout for. So make sure you guys take some notes while you're here. And after that, we're going to hop into some speculation talk. My boy Hialeah is going to take the spec talk this week. So make sure you guys are around for that as well. Hey, you know now, Hialeah, right? All right, so let's get into it. We got some news, guys. Let's get to it. I'm going to start making some sound bites as well. So as you guys all know, rest in peace, Alan Bellman. Just a sad day in comics last week, as most of you may or may not know, but the great artist Alan Bellman did pass away last week. He was known for just some great artwork in the Golden Age. He had some work on, the Human Torch. He also had some work on Captain America at one point in time, but just a sad passing. for the comic book community. And just real quick, if we could all just have a moment of silence for our boy Alan Bellman as we just honor him and he joins the great comic book gods above. All right. Thank you guys for that. But definitely sad news last week in the comic book world to hear the passing of Alan Bellman. I do believe he was 93 years old, around there.
On a quick note, man, he was at every con, man.
Yeah, man.
And he was a sweetheart, dude.
Bro,
I've met him so many times. He's like one of the nicest people.
That guy, yeah, man, he really was. And he, like I said, he got started in the golden age. And if I'm not mistaken, he retired from comics in the 1960s. And he actually moved down here to South Florida. And he was actually the art editor for South Florida Sun Sentinel. And that's kind of like where he lived out the rest of his, end years as a artist. So definitely sad passing, like I said. And it's someone being from South Florida, being a South Florida native myself. So definitely sad to hear, our thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family. And just, once again, another great leaving the comic book community. And just, we'll see you on the other side, Alan. All right. So to more positive things, guys, we got Shang-Chi issue number 1 coming out this June. And as you guys know, we got Master of Kung Fu getting ready to come out on the big screen. And you already know Marvel's getting ready to kind of just pump out the Shang-Chi stuff. So I couldn't find the exact date on it, but we have Shang-Chi issue number 1, written by Jean Luan Yang. The art's going to be done by Dyke Ruan and Philip Tan. You got this awesome issue number 1 cover by Jim Chung. And like I said, I believe it's going to be early June that you're going to see this title, guys. So early June, make sure you guys check it out. It's going to be a ton of great stuff, I think. I think Shang-Chi is going to be the next big thing to come to the MCU. So definitely go check it out. If you guys haven't yet, add it to your pull list because you still got some time. Like I said, it's going to be here in early June. So that's all the Marvel news I got for you guys this week. A little DC news. Now, this one comes out tomorrow. I know it's a little last minute, but you got Nightwing issue number 70. We're on the journey to Joker War. This is written by Dan Jurgens, the art by Ryan Benjamin. As I mentioned, comes out tomorrow, but this is going to be a big key into what's going to be happening in the DC comic book universe. We're headed to, I think, their next big event, which is considered to be Joker War. And I went ahead for you guys. I took this little screenshot. Make sure you guys go get these books. I'm sure it's going to be popping. The main story is going to be in Batman. You got 95 through issue 100, and then these are going to be all the tie-ins. So any of you guys that want to make sure you're on it and have all the tie-ins for this Joker War, we all know Punchline is popping right now. We know Batman is super hot because of Punchline. Get on it now. We don't know what Punchline could mean to the Joker in the Joker War. She might be a big piece, man. She might be the queen in the chessboard. You never know. So make sure you guys go to add Batman to your pools. Add all these tie-ins if you're interested in any of these things. As a Batman fan myself, I definitely want to be reading this because Batman and Joker is just some classic stuff right there. So definitely go check it out, guys. Add it to your pool list if you haven't yet. Here's a little insider on it. So that way you can go hit up your LCSs and get these books in your boxes now. And I got one more thing DC related for you guys, and that is Victor and Nora, a Gotham love story. This is scheduled to release November 3rd of 2020. This is actually written by New York Times bestseller Lauren Miracle. We have the art done by Isaac Goodhart, and this seems really cool. If you guys go check out dccomics.com, there's actually a little 6-issue preview on it. I read it, super cool. I was going to kind of flip through it, but I figured I'd let you guys go check it out for yourself. But the artwork, awesome. Isaac Goodhart does a great job with the artwork, and something a little different from DC. And, Freeze is a huge character that a lot of Batman fans love. I know my boy 84, who's in the chat, loves himself some Freeze. This is probably a book that 84 himself is probably going to put on his pool because look at that artwork, man. And who doesn't want to know the love story between Victor and Nora before he becomes Mr. Freeze? So that's the DC news for you guys today. And I already know I'm going to hear it if I don't throw something out there from Image. So I got you, Hialeah. Don't worry. I got an Image book as well. All right. We have the one and only Dracula Mother, written by Alex D. Campy, art by Erica Henderson. The release date is October 7th of 2020. You guys can go on to image.com, and I do believe they have a 6-page preview on there as well. Super cool, super psychedelic. It's like space and vampires. If I'm not mistaken, you have the 1700s meeting up with the 1980s, and that's kind of like where this is all taking place. Super psychedelic in a sense, and spacey and Dracula come together. So definitely super cool stuff. Image #1. You can put it on your pull list now because, as you guys know, most Image #1 titles tend to pop. They wind up going for a lot more than that cover price. So, with that being said, that's been the 90s Newswire this week. I want to thank you guys for joining me on that. And if there's anything that you guys are looking forward to, make sure you add it to your LCS pull list. And if there was something that you guys saw and you are watching this on the rewind and you're interested in, let us know in the comments below. We would love to know what you guys are looking forward to in the upcoming future. So as I mentioned, Dracula, Victor and Nora. We got the Joker War coming, guys. Nightwing coming out tomorrow. Shang-Chi #1. And rest in peace, Mr. Bellman. It's been real. And that's been 90s News Live Wire, brother. Thank you for that. Appreciate that, guys.
And I think you have somebody backstage.
Oh, there he is, bro. The one and only Comic Kid 84.
That was the 90 Newswire. All the news you need. Marvel, DC, Image, all in one place on a Tuesday night. Back to you, man.
Yo, 84, what's going on, brother?
What's up, homie? Sorry I'm late, man.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I appreciate you for joining us. What you think of that?
That was fantastic.
Yeah, I try to up my production value a little bit. I want to make sure that I'm giving people the information, they can grasp it, they can read it. So I appreciate you for joining us a little late. And any input off air, give it to me, brother, even if it's bad. All right?
No, you're killing
it. Awesome. Well, I know my boy Hialeah, he wants to do some specking. He wants to give me a break because, I've been specking hard the last couple of weeks.
Ooh, nice.
So I'm going to let Hialeah take the spec segment this week.
This will take about 25 seconds.
25 seconds. Well, I know 84 is always specking too. So if you got some hot spec for us, 84, let us know, brother.
That's right, dude.
Hey, all right, Hialeah, take the spec segment away.
So I am going to spec on a book that I just got, and I actually pulled the trigger on another one. Not the a different book in this kind of run in its origin, more likely. And that book, of course, is Warlock. I think it's only a matter of time. I mean, they already had the Cocoon in the Guardians film and the little after thing. So sorry about their gutter. So this is his first full appearance. It's for 165. Yeah, 165. I just got this back from CDC. This book is gonna pop. I am happy I got it in the straight when it came back. Got it for a good price. But there's also other books that come along with Warlock, and that's Marvel Premiere #1. This is his origin, and this is another Gil Kane classic cover, another great book to get at the moment before he shows up, because he's too good of a character not to be used. Then there's also this. It's like his first, I believe it's his first ongoing, and it's The Power of Warlock #1, another great Gil Kane cover. And the last book, the one that I don't have yet, but I pulled the trigger on one. I'm expecting a really nice 4.5 white pages from DS Comics, which I did today, and that's his first appearance in Cameo, and it's Fantastic Four 67, the classic Cocoon cover. So do it now. Do it now.
Do it now before it's too late.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's already a pricey book. They're already going up in price. They've already jumped But yeah, if you're gonna do it soon, man, because it's only a matter of time before that happens.
No, definitely I agree. And show those books off again, bro.
It's Power of Warlock. Bill King. It's Marvel Premiere #1. Sorry about. You know what? Maybe if I do this. Maybe.
Damn, that Marvel premiere looks nice.
It is, bro. It's pretty nice. But you know what? I actually think this one. It's a 5. I think this one looks nicer when you look at it.
Wow, that's the one I want out of all of them for some reason. I really love that one.
Yeah, this is the best one.
Yeah, it is.
It's King Kirby. It's a beautiful freaking cover, dude. I actually have one more. You know what? Give me one quick second.
Oh shoot.
I also have this one.
Okay now.
Yeah. It's the one that comes after that one, which is 166. Another Thor. And this is a great story because he actually, in this story, Warlock comes out of the cocoon and all that, and I believe he falls in love with Lady Sith. He kind of, that's her right here on the cover, and like he kidnaps her, and he takes her. He wants her for his own, and Thor has to fight him for her. It's pretty cool. But yeah, Thor, Warlock, all Warlock kings, man. Get them all. They're not hot because they will be hot.
Well, they're not hot right now. They were hot at one point.
Yeah.
When he was teased in Guardians,
yes,
they were popping.
Yeah.
So to your point, 84, right now would be the time to get them because, I mean, he was teased in MCU. So I mean, he's got to be coming. We don't know when, but he's got to be coming. So definitely, I'm with you there. Like right now is the time to buy that book. It's not when we see him in the trailer or after we find out that he's teased in an after credits.
Yeah, Warlock confirmed, man.
Yeah, he's already confirmed. So the fact that time has settled down since he's been teased and the book has been able to come down where it has, if you didn't pull the trigger before, this is your time now.
I feel the same way about Nova, because even though they didn't introduce, Richard Rider or any of the specific Nova characters, I mean, Nova Corps is introduced, so I'm like, it's only a matter of time.
Dude, Guardians 3 is a perfect time to do it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a ton of great characters that can be teased in Guardians 3. And there's even there's characters that can be teased in Guardians 3 and Internals that can go between both of those movies. Warlock being one. There's a ton. Hercules. Yeah. You can Nova. There's a ton of them. Rama Tut. You know what I mean? I think Rama Tut could show up in Eternals, and that spec pick would be Kang, and it would be Avengers 8. Fantastic Four 19 and Avengers 10 because he's all three. He becomes, Immortus as well in Avengers 10. So, I mean, I think those are great spec books too. And maybe next week we talk about those books. But this week it's about Adam Warlock. So make sure you guys check that out. Go pick it up now. Like Hialeah says, now is the time. Those books, they've come down in price. So you can pull the trigger now. And before he's shown, you'll be on it. So
a quick plug for DS on Instagram, DS Comics. He's got a set of the 3 for sale on his page. It's DS Comics, sells comics, I believe. And he's got a great deal on those. I don't know if you saw those, Kenny.
I did. Yeah, the 3-pack. I was like, oh, I'm tempted.
He's got the 67. He's got the 165 and the Marvel Premiere 1, and he's got it for a great price, man.
Yeah, it's not a bad price.
Not a bad price for all 3.
Definitely got to check it out for sure. DS Comics.
I think we teased it last time of follow up on my spec talk from
last week. Let's do it.
Yeah, a week or 2 ago. It arrived. We got it. We got the Black Knight book, dude. We got the 2 1968 Avengers bangers on deck, man.
Hey.
Oh, nice, dude.
You gotta have the 2 for clang, clang, clang.
And I'll say this: I think Vision's a good book to buy now too. I think it's down. It's down. I mean,
is it?
I compared to like when we first saw him for sure. And I think until we see more from the show, like I think it's pretty affordable right now. Like, and once the show comes out, it might start to become more out of reach. But no, I'm with you on that Avengers
that could be.
48.
It's one of the most fire Bacino covers is why you need it.
It is.
Oh, for sure.
I'm on the hunt for that one. That was on my list for MegaCon.
Yeah.
Well, the 48 was on my list
too, right?
Bro, bro, Kenny, you bring that up. Bro, I was actually looking at those today. I sent a few links. Yeah, I was looking at those today.
Plenty of opportunity. I need to see some Mephisto, man.
Bro, I'm with you right there, man. I think that's another great spec book right there. That's probably the next one on the list.
Hey, what do you think? Can I get a spec opinion from the panel here?
Yeah, let's do it.
This is a book that I've been wanting for a minute. It's a first appearance. DC is tough to like spec on, and spec is not the reason I got it. I just want it as a Batman collector. I did bust it out on the Comigories. That was its first reveal. But it's the Jason Todd. I know Hialeah's got that crispy 9.8.
I got one as well.
You got one.
I'd say great spec book.
What a great character. Batman's one of the biggest heroes ever, right? But doesn't something tell you like, I don't know, is this a spec book in any real kind of movie mainstream way?
I think so. In the sense of, because think about this with Jason Todd. I mean, I guess when Jason Todd first came into comic books, people weren't fans of him, right? Now that he's been reinvented into the Red Hood and it's become this anti-hero type of character, great spec book. That's all. It's going to take them teasing him
in a movie,
and bro, to become like the anti. Now let's say they
haven't even done a Robin in any of the serious Batman movies yet.
No, for sure.
I can't see them jumping.
Robin in one of the movies. Wasn't there like a Robin that was like dead at some point? Like they alluded to Ben Affleck having some.
Oh yeah.
But no, that might be. That might be when he got smashed in the head. It might be Jason Todd. They might have been setting up for that.
And I'm with you there, Heidi. That's how exactly how I would set that up. I would set it up as Jason Todd, Robin killed. You kill him off. You think he's dead, and then you bring him back somehow later as the antagonist of Batman, and then you create your anti-hero after that. So I'm with you there. I think it's a great spec book. I think probably undervalued right now. At one point in time, you can find them, raw copies for about $100. I think right now they're kind of down $50 to $75 range. But no, I think that's a great spec book. If DC Films gets it together eventually,
rebooting Batman, so they don't have enough. You don't put enough, because that's the character that you don't bust out for a while. You need all that back.
No, exactly. You got to build it up. You got to give us Jason Todd, Robin. You got to kill him off. You know what I mean? And then
you need to let time go.
And then bring him. No, I'm with you there. But
it's like they keep rebooting it every few years. When do you get a chance to do a long-term play like that?
Yeah, maybe some TV show somewhere down the line.
Maybe a show.
Yeah, God help us. The CW is going to do Red Hood.
I am not watching CW Red Hood.
I'll give it a shot.
No, I will not. No, I'm with you there. I think it's a great spec book, though. 84. Right. I mean, in the sense of it's a very affordable modern day key. Mm-hmm. And it's Jason Todd is Red Hood. It's not like actual Jason Todd, which most people are like, eh. And the first appearance of Jason Todd is also the first appearance of Killer Croc. So that's a cool double first appearance book. But I think most people go after it for the Killer Croc aspect, not really the Jason Todd, because Jason Todd got killed off, bro. We all voted for him to die. So. All right, guys. Well, that's enough of the spec talk, unless anyone else has got any more spec.
This book right here.
Oh, the Stone Cold Steve Whiting spec.
Bam.
Hey, this book, man, in 9.8 now is going for like $130, man.
And it's still
so if you got high grade copies of these, man, you might want to slab them up and sell them while they're hot, man. Because you go look on eBay right now, they're $120 to $130 bids.
He's such a cool character.
You
guys see the deleted scenes from the Deadpool 2 with the Mega Red in it?
No,
I didn't see that.
Dude, a Mega Red. If you got to watch this deleted scenes from Deadpool 2, right? They do it's like a 15-minute segment interview with a Mega Red, they had a character in full suit casted. He has the Omega thing on his forehead, and he had a whole prison scene. I think maybe playing chess or checkers with somebody in the prison.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, yeah, I'm playing Omega Red, da-da-da. Like, yo, you got to see it. It gets you so excited. Like, oh, shit, he was in the background. And this is in the background of a scene, too, in Deadpool 2.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
Damn.
Got to check that
Yeah,
out.
them books are fire, man. If you get a chance, look them up, man. X-Men 4,
Steve,
9/8.
how many do you have?
I got 13. I got 13 and I got 10 candidates for 9/8. The other 3 pressing possible. They're all in good shape. That's why I got them. They were only $5 each.
Nice.
Hey, another book that you might want to watch out for is this.
Oh,
Because it was so low printed and they got damaged on top of that.
yeah. They all got like a
This would be a real easy movie to animate, for kids, and they could fall in love with this guy, man.
yeah.
It's
Canto.
just, I think there's only 6,000 printed or something.
Oh, shit.
Is
Oh
that-
man, holy crap!
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's it
what
right
I
there.
walked back into.
I got to check that out for sure.
Yeah, that's the scene where they're talking to him and shit. Yeah, it's cool. Mega Red was in that bitch.
Yeah, for sure. We got to check
Dude,
that out.
he looks fucking mean as fuck.
I know they did a pretty
Dude,
good
yeah,
job,
he looks
right?
way meaner than this fucking cover I got.
Yeah, bro, that's what it's. Bro, he is mean though, bro. You
Yes.
guys don't remember him?
Dude, but these
And that-
Yeah,
wicked. That makeup is fucking insane, dude. He
And
looks
I figure Hyde would love him. He's Russian, right?
Yeah.
Isn't he Russian? Yeah. Hyde's like, oh yes,
dude, he looks badass, man.
dude,
That
man.
concept art was
There's no way.
crazy.
There's no way, man. That's not gonna happen, man.
Oh, it'd be so cool.
Sick. With you there. All right. Well, you know what's even sicker? Everyone's favorite segment of the show, Snatch or Trash. I know Javi's not here, so I'm going to try to do the best I can to fill in for Javi. This is going to be a disaster like it was last time I did this, but let's get into it.
You did fine.
Stash or Trash. Let's go, guys.
Train wreck.
It was. All right. So first off,
Giving you a confidence booster.
we have Something's Killing the Children. I'm not sure what issue this is. I should have done a better job.
Oh, here we go. We're already starting.
I know it's Boom Studios, and I know it's Something Killing the Children. All right, Javi,
You know the artist?
man, Javi sent me the link, but if I show you my screen, I can't read it off that way, bro.
God.
I know.
Prison, right?
It is prison.
Prison, yeah, I
It
think
is
so.
prison.
I really hope Javi's not watching this.
No, Javi's watching. He's laughing. These are the best segments of Stash or Trash is when he's not here. Let's be real. So, all right. So we got prison. Something's Killing the Children. What are your guys' thoughts? I'm going to Hialeah first. Are you stashing or trashing? Let us know in the live chat if you're stashing or trashing this book.
This is Mucho Caliente. I freaking love this story. I got all the issues. I believe this is either 6 or 7. The first story arc just finished. I believe this is 6. And this story's been fire from the beginning. The art's amazing. The story's really good. And she's a badass character, man.
Hell yeah.
This is fucking mucho fuego.
Mucho Fuego, according to Hialeah Comic Bro. Shout out to Take the Time Collectibles, my boy Brian. This is issue number 6, the 1 in 25. Comes out tomorrow, the Jenny Frizen variant.
Yeah, dude, that is nice.
Brian, if you're free next week, let me know because I need you, obviously, for this segment. So, Steve, are you stashing or trashing this book? Let us know in the chat.
I think I'm gonna stash this one, man.
Yeah,
I do like it. It's not too, I don't know what to say. It ain't got a lot going on, just enough, man, with the chainsaw.
I just like
and
the
shit.
red color.
It's pretty
The
cool.
red is badass.
Yeah, they didn't overdo it.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass.
no, it is badass.
But it's a virgin one, so it's probably gonna cost more, right?
It's a 1 in 25, yeah. With the,
Yes,
Yeah,
it's the 1 in 25.
But it looks like a virgin variant on top of that.
Yeah.
which
I'm
make it
stashing. I'm stashing it. I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and speak for myself. Stash. I like the action pose. I like the chainsaw. I like the little blood. I like that the blood is the only color on it as well. I like the whole sketch type feel as well. And yeah, man, I dig it. So 84, how are you feeling about this one?
I say bloody chainsaw plus yoga pants equals stash.
I'm with you, bro. The yoga pants, the bloody chainsaw, bro. Hyde, where are you at on this one, man?
I gotta stash it. I like it. I wanted to trash it so bad because everybody liked it, but no.
I knew you did, Died. I was lost money on that.
Yeah.
I would be like, that shit's garbage.
Yeah. No, I'll stash it. I can't rightfully trash it. It's a really neat cover. It's just classically good.
All right. So we got stash all the way around from the panel. Let us know in the chat if you're stashing or trashing this. If you're catching this on the replay, let us know in the comments below which books you're stashing or trashing. We have Something's Killing the Children.
There's a good production note from Take the Time. Same art is on the B cover price, but it's in full color and has trade dress.
Ooh, all right.
You'll get it for cover if you know.
So shout out to Take the Time Collectibles on that insider information. Brian, you are the man. Appreciate that. And wow, this is very rare, but we got a full panel stashing. So there we go.
Yeah, right.
Stash.
Yeah, we got D-Heid. We got a fistful.
All right.
I thought Hyde was gonna damn sure trash it, man.
All right. So
Couldn't.
this next book, I know Steve is all about. This is Immortal Hulk issue 33. This is the Bennett variant.
Oh yeah, I'm stashing that for sure. I've already seen that a bunch of times.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm stashing it as well. I love me some Hulk. I love the whole fusing Hulk thing as well. You got that kind of homage to the issue
Number 1.
Yeah, but you will homage to number 1, but the whole 16 with the whole fusing with some of the older 90s Hulk's books that did that. So I'm with you there. I'm stashing this one. Hialeah, where are you at on it?
I gotta stash it. This is muy caliente too. One of my favorite all-time covers, man. It's just so good, you know. I gotta show it love. I can't go against it. I'm sorry.
What I do love about it as well is if anyone that's reading this, this story, you got Red Harpy back there. It looks like you also have the reporter that's been following, Banner throughout this entire run. You also have
everywhere.
It looks like I think it's his dad to the far left as the young guy, and then I think to the far right, if I'm not mistaken, that should be. Oh man, is that Banner? No, I don't think it's Banner. I think it's
Oh my God, what's his name? What's his name?
I can't even see it, man. I
can't see nothing.
Rick Jones. That's
Rick Jones. That's it.
Rick
Jones. Yeah. So Hyde, where are you at on this one?
I gotta say, it's muy caliente. It's awesome. It's awesome. Like Joe Bennett draws, like he's so detailed and stuff with everything.
Yes,
but his Hulk is so like hideous and like a cartoon monster. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
The purple and the green go perfect, man.
Perfect.
Oh, it is perfect. 84, where are you at on it?
It's pretty cool, man. I do really love the number 1 cover of Hulk. It does make a little part of me just is sad of like all those Alex Ross variants we got for this. Can you imagine an Alex Ross Hulk homage?
But they have one of those though. They already have
you're right. I changed my mind. Trash this.
They already have one of the. They have the Alex Ross.
No, but with this cover of the Immortal Hulk, like with the blending, like that.
Okay. All right. I see.
What a straight homage.
Okay.
It makes me a little sad, but you know what? It's cool. It does have a '90s feel to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But I can't say trash it. So it's a soft stash, as you guys say.
Is this the cover A?
No, this is a variant.
A variant, okay.
Yeah, this is just a variant. As it says right here, variant edition.
What number is it?
Issue 33.
33. I'm gonna have to get that.
This is tomorrow?
I'm not sure if this is tomorrow.
Okay. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it's in next month.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think one just came. I think 32 came out last week.
All right.
I believe so.
We got a stash all the way through the panel again. Let us know in the chat what you guys are doing this one, stash or trash. So next up, we have Joker, the anniversary
Joker's
100-page special.
Oh my!
Oh snap! That's fire. Dude.
Holy shit, son!
Right?
That's stash for sure.
Oh my god, that's a stash.
I can't even see it
I can't even wait my turn to say stash.
Wait,
we got a stash from 84.
Kenny,
we got a stash from
there's a stash
Steve.
too that I've invented. Stash two all day.
Hyde, where are you at on this one, Hyde?
Big old trash.
Big
I don't
old
like
trash.
it. I feel good trashing something finally. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I just don't. There's something about it.
Hyde had his lighter out, man, before this even hit the
I
screen.
can respect that.
There's something about his face. He's like a weird Jay Leno kind of goth guy. I don't like it.
No, I don't get the J. All right.
I get Jay Leno skinny goth guy. That's what I get.
Okay. All right. Hialeah, where are you at on it?
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a little freaking jokered out. So many Joker covers. I think we just had the Year of the Villain or whatever, and there was like a million of them. And I ain't gonna lie, I got a few of those. But dude, this is mucho caliente, bro. This is
En fuego.
en fuego.
There you go.
This is nice, bro. The freaking purple, dude, so nice.
Yeah, what I like about it is like it looks like a painted version of that classic Brian Boland's Joker, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I like the paint feel as well. I'm with you guys. I'm gonna stash this one as well.
That eye's wicked as fuck.
This is Prince Joker, I believe. As
What is that? I need to
Prince Joker, like Joker as the Prince. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. So it's Prince Joker. It comes out March 25th. Thank you. Take the Time Collectibles with a little insider information on that. But yeah, man, this is a beautiful cover. I'm stashing this one as well. Great stuff, yo. And let us know in the comments below if you're stashing or trashing this one. All right, this next one I'm all about. Now, this one I know for sure who it is. It's the Clayton Crane Venom issue 25 variant, the Hulk Annual 1 homage. And I'm just going to go right off the bat. I'm stashing this one. I love me some Venom. I love me some Hulk. And you're giving me a Venom Hulk homage, and it's Clayton Crane. Let's go, baby. Hialeah, where you at?
Oh, can I go a little after? Can somebody go before me? I don't know how I feel right now.
Oh, all right. Well, hi. Where you at?
Well, I'm not sure how I feel, but gut reaction, I got to put it in the trash.
All right. I love it.
I just got to go gut reaction. I can't tell you why, but it doesn't pop out to me. It just blended. It'd be like, oh, an homage cover.
Yeah. Okay. Steve, where you at on it?
I'm stashing mine and Hyde's. You know I like Venom.
Hell yeah, Steve. I'm with you, brother. 84.
I got Hyde's out the garbage and put it, and I got double pack.
That's fair.
You know, I'm with Hyde on this one. This is a trash basuda. It's uninspired. I get homages are cool and all, but just because you make it an homage doesn't make it a good cover. It looks like a Super Bowl ad. I don't know, man.
I'm all about the Super Bowl, though.
It's all right,
man.
Yeah,
this
not
is
horrible. It's a decently drawn Venom, but it looks like his head is weird. Big old cranium.
I don't like the mouth, man. It just doesn't look right.
It doesn't look right.
If there's a question, it's basura. Yeah, no, dude, I'll pass on this shit.
He should have like straight homage the body position that Hulk is in on this cover, because he's not posed like that, you know. So anyway.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'm stashing it. I love me Venom. I love me some Hulk. I'm about it all effing day. Let us know in the chat, in the comments below, what you think about Venom Clayton Crane issue 25. So next up, we have the J. Scott Campbell Black Widow issue number 1, and stashing this one as well, bro.
I'm out on this one.
Mucho basura. I'm not dude, I'm not into it.
I like the colors though.
I think it's classic J. Scott Campbell. If you're a Campbell fan, this is just one you have to put.
Yeah,
I think into the collection. That's all.
Basura. I'm not a big fan of his.
Yeah, I gotta say, I really like the background a whole lot. It's great. but Black Widow kind of looks like a detective who'd be in a Batman arc for a couple issues and never go away. That's the way she's drawn. There's something I don't like it. Trash. It's trash.
84, where you at on it?
Dude, man, normally I might be inclined to trash something like this, but you know what? I'm looking at it. It's the photo negative Soviet Kremlin shit in the back is dope. The drawing is great. J. Scott Campbell, one thing that he is though, he's like a throwback to the 90s. Like, I don't think people note that enough about his artwork. Like, that's total. That style is so 90s. The exaggerated tiny waist and the long legs. That's like Image, Gen 13 shit right there.
I've never been a fan of his. There's a few covers that I like, but not much.
Now I'm with you, 84. I like the whole 90s feel of his characters. I love the background as well. I'm with you right there, Hyde. And then the pose, classic J. Scott Campbell, the face, everything about it. Like, as a J. Scott Campbell fan, like I said, if you're someone that loves J. Scott Campbell, you got to add this to your collection for sure. I'm stashing it. I might be biased towards everything on the panel because I'm doing stash or trash today. So I'm stashing everything.
If it didn't have that background, this would probably be a pass, but that's really cool background.
There's another weird thing. I noticed how I didn't even realize she was shooting the bracelet guns off, and she's just doing that so like nonchalantly. It's hilarious. She's like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Oh, these are guns. That's right.
Or maybe she's blocking the bullets off with the bracelets. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean,
she's not Wonder Woman,
but she's in Russia, yo. You don't know who's blasting her. All right, guys, we got another Joker 80th anniversary 100-page special. This is super spectacular, #1, and this has got your girl Punchline on it, and this is the In Huck Lee variant. And yeah, this one I'm gonna go ahead and soft stash because I said I was stashing everything on here because I'm doing stash or trash today, but I'm not completely sold on this one. I do like the back of the book more than I like the front of the book. I think the whole Joker card I think is really cool, but this is a soft stash. Her face is a little everything else I think I'm cool with.
This is straight basura to me. The face, it looks like she might be a little 3 months pregnant right there.
Could be.
Yeah, she's got a pouch. The back of the cover looks nice. That was a good point. But yeah, this is straight up pass, trash, basura.
All right. Where you at, Steve?
Yeah, I do not like this at all. Nothing. I got nothing.
Hyde?
Oh yeah, put that shit in the trash.
84.
You know, I almost wanted to like it because there's things about it that I like, but yeah, it's got to get trashed. Like the two masks is cool. The blank white background is not cool.
No.
Right?
And I hope they make her like not drop dead gorgeous. Like on this, she kind of looks like a normal chick face. Like she ain't over hot. Like just that big luscious lips. Her nose looks kind of janky. I hope they make her like not that much of a bombshell. That's one thing I like about it, but it's still trash.
Yeah, I had a soft stash it because I said I'm stashing everything because I'm doing stash or trash this week. So
there's this chick that hangs around the like the 7-Eleven around my way, and she's ragged. No, she's seen tough times, bro. And she's always like asking for cigarettes and asking for change. And Punchline kind of reminds me of her right now. It's kind of a good thing.
Yeah, she looks like she was kicked out of a roller derby team.
For sure she does, yeah. And 84
roller derby queen.
84 met Punchline at the gas station for the show. So shout out to 84. Can you get this covered for me signed when it does come out? Awesome, brother. Awesome. All right. So we got trash all the way around except for 90 because I got to stash everything because I'm doing stash or trash this week, guys. So the last book on Stash or Trash, we got my favorite title, guys, Hell Lions, a.k.a. Hellions, We got Helion's issue number 2. This is the Mayhew variant. This is Frankie Comics exclusive. And I'm going to go with Stash because I'm doing Stash or Trash this week.
No,
I gotta
it's more interesting. Be true to yourself, man.
All right. If I had to be true to myself, the last 2 books I'm definitely trashing. I'm definitely not digging either of them. The faces on both of them are terrible, especially this. I don't like the whole. It looks like an art style in the background, and then like she's like superimposed with like vibrant colors. I don't know. I'm not digging this at all. I'm trashing it. Where are you at, 84?
Yeah, it was almost a stash, but I feel like Mayhew is hit or miss for me. I think sometimes he really nails it. Sometimes he doesn't. I think this is one of those. I feel like sometimes he needs more like line work in his stuff, and I don't know. It's cool, but can I really trash this? That's an ill background. All those games, god damn.
No, I hear you. Jason Comicsmith explains he's stashing it.
I know. I can't really blame him, but I'm gonna
soft stash it. You can soft stash.
Yeah,
Goblin Queen.
How about I'm gonna reluctantly trash it?
Reluctantly trash it. All right. Hey, Hialeah, where are you at?
Dude, I like it, man. I love the background. I actually like the way she looks. I am a Mayhew fan, and this to me is fire. Dude, I think it's really nice, bro. That skull right on the top with the horns and the demons and all that shit. And she looks badass. And Cantu said it, man. It's Goblin Queen, man. And I love the Goblin Queen. I think that's freaking fire. That's fire for me.
Heid, where you at?
Put it in. Nah, I actually like it.
All right.
I was gonna make a joke and say put it in the trash, but no, I don't know. I like all the ghouls and goblins and shit in the back. I'm simple sometimes, and this again looks like a heavy metal cover in a way, like it's stylized in that way, and I'm a sucker for it. Stash.
For sure. There's just nothing simple about this cover, but I love your simplicity.
Yeah.
You know? Steve, where you at? No.
I'm stashing it. I like it, man.
You like it? All right.
I like all the setup around her. I mean,
I just feel like there's something about her that doesn't feel right. The whole setup behind her, I'm with you, but there's something about her. She just, I don't know if it like the colors of her and the contrast. She
looks great, man. I think that's nice of her.
She
looks good to me.
Yeah, she looks good to me too.
I don't like redheads either, but she looks pretty damn good, son.
All right. So we got 3 stashes, 2 trashes on this one. That's been this week's Stash or Trash. Want to thank all of you guys for joining us for Stash or Trash. We miss Javi immensely, as you guys can see, as I'm terrible at this. So thank you guys for joining us on Stash or Trash, and thank you guys for being here on this incredible Tuesday night as everyone's quarantined, and we still got some great people joining us in the chat. We had Goat Hoppin', Purgatory, we had Kachung, we had God Tank, as I mentioned, Jason from Comics with Explain. We also have John's Comics with Kids. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate this incredible panel. And before we get out of here, let me go ahead and see what the panel's got going on. What do the people got going on? Steve, you got anything going on that you want to let the people know about?
No, I'll be on Sean's show probably Saturday and Silver Age Sunday.
All right. Oh, there you are.
Those 2 things.
Nice.
Who knows, man? My phone's just jumping around right now.
All right, Heid, you got anything going on? Any Oprah Boys book club?
Boys?
Boys.
Yeah. Coming up sooner than later, if I had to guess. I know me and Javi are working at it, trying to get that going, but things I'll keep on happening. I turned into a Cajun man for a second. But yeah, we're going to be doing that over on his channel and sometimes mine. And just keep an eye out on my channel. Like, subscribe to me. And then I'll be cranking out stuff randomly from now on. I can't promise any schedule. I'm no good with that, but I will be cranking stuff out. And yeah.
Awesome. Appreciate that, Heid. Hialeah, what you got going on, bro? This guy, first of all, is on YouTube all day, every day. You can find him on in the afternoon. You can find him on in the morning. You can find him on at night. Hialeah, what show are you going to be on next right after this?
I got Inquiry Minds tomorrow at 7, and our special guest is the Comic Collector. So that's tomorrow at 7 on my channel. I'm gonna have probably afternoon delight show either Thursday or Friday. A lot of people are gonna be off, so hopefully I'll get some guests with me and we just talk whatever comes up. It really does. And I probably got Super 8 Sunday on Sunday on Conquistador. And real quick, my boy 90 is 7 away from 600, so I'm hoping to get him. Hopefully, we could get him to 600 soon. I know it's a major accomplishment, so I'm really happy for that. And that's all, man. I'll be here next week.
Appreciate that, Hialeah. And if you guys haven't subbed me up yet, please do. And if you haven't, that's cool too. I don't care. We're almost at 600. It really doesn't matter. I do this for the people that want to watch it anyway. So like it, love it, hate it. We all love 84. What's 84 got going on?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't think there's anything really going on. Just chilling out. I'm gonna wing it. I think Graders Notes is on Thursday night on Genome Presents channel, and we're doing a Guardians of the Galaxy book from the late 80s, I think, like one of the volume 2 or 3s. So that's exciting. And that's all that really comes to mind, man. Check out me and Biggie on Mega Power Hour, and check out me, the newly crowned current Kamagories champion.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, me and Bub finally got to lock horns, dude. And just as I predicted, walked away with his pants.
Joe,
Shout out to Bub. I fucking love that guy. I love that he's like kind of my little arch nemesis, because he's a great dude. And he always makes me a little nervous with what book he's going to pull out, that fricker. But yo, I'm 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, I'll be defending it. J Hood Creative's going to be on it. That has me scared. Old Comic Smell might be on it. Bonafide Comic is going to be on it. So it's going to be very exciting.
I appreciate you for joining us, 84. I appreciate Steve for being here. I appreciate Hyde for being here. I appreciate Hialeah. As you guys know, you can find me here each and every Tuesday on the Comic Book Corner right here at 90MF Comics. I appreciate all of you for joining us in the chat. We have Brian, Take the Time Collectibles. We have Mike Rogers still here. We still have Mark in the building, God Tank, Kachoon, Bonafide Comics. What's going on? Purgatory Comics, Goat, Jason. Thank you guys for all being here. And until next week, remember, YouTube is 90. Peace.